Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Round Table. It's your boy, Antonio Padilla. With me this week, Mr. Swagtastic.
Hey!
Swag, you were not with us last week,
No, I
and
was
such
not.
a weird turn of events because Cliff is not with us this week. So it's just going to be myself and Swag holding down the fort. Cliff got a hold of me, and he was like, hey, I can't do it. It's like, it's fine. Swag and I hold down the fort. So welcome back, man. How's it been?
Fun, interesting. It's
Yeah.
good to be back, honestly. Hopefully we can just do it, just us two.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure we can. It'll be no problem. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, Cliff is not with us today. So but we do have some cool stuff coming up also this weekend. So, he will be back for, I hope, for most of that, but either way, you'll see him again soon. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start recording, before we get into the news, we're already recording. It is April 2nd, 2021. And hopefully you guys did not fall for anything you read on April 1st. There's a lot of really bad April Fool's Day pranks out there, so don't feel bad if you fell for something that wasn't true. All right. So, I mean, honestly, we could have done a whole hashtag fake nerd news episode just based on all of that.
Yep.
But we're going to try and bring you some actual news stories today. And we do have a few. We got quite a few. Also, we're going to be talking about what we've been watching. And Swag, I know you and I both watched Godzilla versus Kong, so we're definitely going to talk about that later.
Yep.
So, before we even get into that, there will be spoilers for that. So if you haven't seen it, watch it, come back. All right. Let's get into the news. Swag, let's talk about it. We got some trailers to talk about.
Yep.
And both of which you only just saw before recording.
Yeah.
They're going to be pretty fresh in your head. We got a new trailer for the Suicide Squad. We got 2 trailers in 1 week. Well, it's weird, right? That's a little weird. But considering the movie's not out until August and we already got 2 trailers. But hey, look, if you guys already saw the first trailer, which was the Red Band trailer, this trailer more or less shows us the same. It's not the same trailer, just cleaned up, but it is a more cleaned up version of it. Like, it didn't reveal any new story beats that we didn't already know. It didn't spoil anything. But there is some new footage and a few more jokes, and I really like it. Although this one, if I have to compare the 2 trailers that we got, this one's a bit more action oriented, whereas the more humorous, I think. But I still really dig it, man. I'm really into it. I love it. Whack, what did you think of this trailer?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did love it.
Yeah.
The one that really there were 2 shots that really stood out to me, and that was one where he was going through and he was, spraying the tables and disinfecting them.
Yeah. Jumped out at me as well.
Yeah. And then it's TDK, right? That's Nathan Fillion's character. And his arms finally popping off.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, TDK stands for the detachable kid.
Yep.
So, and you saw his arms detached from his body, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there were a few reveals in this one. Now that I think about it, yeah, you're right, Swag. Yeah.
And even Polka Dot Man's him using we actually got to see him using his
polka dot.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff was definitely awesome.
Yeah. But since you weren't here on last week's episode, what did you think of the original trailer? Which one did you prefer?
Probably the first one, because the one before this one, because there wasn't a whole lot new. I mean, it's just some new stuff. It was fun to watch, but I definitely enjoyed the other one a lot more.
Yeah, I agree with you. I preferred the Red Band trailer. But this trailer is also just it's great. It's really fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and also like we did get to see more of we got to see more of Mongal in this one.
Yeah.
Like we saw her bring that helicopter down,
Yeah.
which is so yeah. No, I agree. I preferred the first trailer, but this trailer is really cool. So I'm not going to complain about it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Same here.
So yeah, man, it's really cool. Cast looks great. I can't wait to see the movie. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking forward to this movie, remember, movie drops August 6th, 2021. You can see it in theaters if theaters are safe to go back, or you can just stay home, watch it on HBO Max, which is what I'm probably going to do. Because even if hopefully I'll be vaccinated by then, but like, I don't know, man. I don't trust other people. So
Yeah. Don't want to take that risk.
do not want to take that risk. That's 100% accurate. All right, let's keep moving because we got another trailer we're going to talk about this week. We're going to talk about, dude, Rick and Morty, season 5. We got the first trailer for season 5. Again, I know you just saw it, but Swag, what did you think of the trailer?
I still like. I think I still need to catch up on this last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like even like watching this, it's like, yeah, I missed the show. Like I definitely missed the show.
Why
Like I
did you
wish.
guys-
Yeah, it's so hilarious. Like just watching it and laughing, giggling at
Yeah.
everything in the trailer it was so refreshing because I hadn't had that much enjoyment out of something like that in a while.
Yeah, same. What, like last year, like we talked about, like Harley Quinn and Rick and Morty were like the two like animated shows that it was like, yeah, man, this stuff gives me life, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like those two, like you combine those two just for like a night, you're gonna be laughing for like the whole time.
Oh, for sure. That's just a good time,
Yeah,
you know.
it is.
But yeah, man, I really like this trailer. Like you said, man, it just felt good to laugh at some of the goofy stuff that goes on in the show again.
Yeah.
My favorite joke was like, again, I don't know what's happening because it's just a trailer, but like Rick seems to be injured and Morty's carrying him, but they like another version of themselves is like, are we blades in that world? And it's not like they've got the swords and the trench coat and the sunglasses.
And the sunglasses.
Vampires. That was so great.
Cool. This is just
Cool. I love it, man. I gotta see more. I need to see more. That's awesome. And
yeah.
considering the show's been going as long as it has, and that like they still
Yeah.
find stuff to do like in the multiverse like that, and it's still funny. Like that's awesome.
It's like, what do you think they want? If it's me, it could be anything.
But yeah, man, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah,
what about you?
here.
Final
Yeah,
thoughts on the Morty trailer?
Yeah, I gotta catch up like soon, so that way I can watch this when it drops.
Oh, for sure. And it will be dropping June 20th on Adult Swim. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can stream every season on HBO Max. So there it is. Yeah, Sunday, June 20th on Adult Swim. That's when season 5 will premiere. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna mark my calendar. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. All right. Those are the trailers we got for this week, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen them, let us know what you think. And look, I hope it's not too early in the video to do this, but remember to like and subscribe to Nerds of the Round Table. Go ahead, we'll give you a second to do that.
just waiting.
Wait. Check my non-existent watch. Oh, all right. Did you do it? I know you did it. All right.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, giving us a like rating costs you nothing and it helps us out a lot. And remember to subscribe as well. Ring that notification bell so you get all our videos as soon as they go up. And like I said, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed any of the trailers we just talked about. Or if you didn't, let us know. All we ask is that you realized about it.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way, Swag, let's talk some movie news, movie and TV news. Let's get that straight. So was it last weekend, Swag? It might have been earlier in the week, like Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Dwayne Johnson, DJ,
Yeah.
he made a big announcement. Well, him as Black Adam made the announcement. It took over Times Square. You saw the video, right, Swag?
Yeah, I did. That was
Took
so
over.
cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. To announce Black Adam will now be dropping in theaters July 29th, 2022. I'm so excited. Like last week, we covered casting, and like I said, like they took over Times Square, took over every screen to make the announcement. It was dope.
Yep.
Swag, I think we might actually be getting this movie.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's actually happening. So
Yeah, like if anything, like we both know that DJ is like really excited finally that he gets to do this.
100%. Like it's definitely a passion project for him.
Yeah.
And you can tell, man, like he DJ is not the type of guy to give 50%. Like if he's going to do something, he's going to give you 110% every time, and this is no exception.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see trailers, images, whatever it is. What about you, Swag?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like we got just like the like that trailer with like the concept art and stuff back in Fandom.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
can't wait to see like all the suits and like the sets and everything just all in action. Just pictures of that stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm super excited, especially since we know we're getting other like DC heroes. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna get Hawkman and we're gonna get Doctor Fate, and it's like, man, I can't wait. And like, I can't wait to see what DJ looked like in the Black Adam suit.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait. Like that's gonna be dope. So
Definitely.
yeah, man, I'm really excited for this movie. Yeah, what more can we say? Like we're just gonna guess about it and how excited we are. But
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, that is the big announcement that was made. It will be dropping July 29th, 2022, next year. Unless you're watching this movie this video in 2022, in which case, But yeah, so that's pretty cool, man. I can't wait to see that movie. Final thoughts, Swag?
Just can't get here any sooner. Like I can't wait to actually finally see this movie.
Yeah, me too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start talking about some casting, and boy, do we have a lot of it this week, just like last week. But
Yep.
that's mostly because productions are starting to get underway again, and so obviously, this first piece of casting news is actually a follow-up to a story we are going to continue to cover until we finally get this project. The live-action Powerpuff Girls series that's over there at CW has cast Professor Utonium. And boy, were Cliff and I way off with our casting. Let's put it this way. Swag, did you see this story?
I did not.
You did not see the story. Okay, cool. We're going to get an authentic reaction from Swag right here. Ladies and gentlemen, without even like drawing it out or anything, Donald Faison will be playing Professor Utonium in the live-action Powerpuff Girls show. Which, again, nowhere near where I went, but like I love this. Like this is fantastic. I love it. I'm so happy and excited by this. For those of you who don't know who, like, I'm sure most of us know him from Scrubs, but he's been in so many other things that I've seen. He was in Kick-Ass 2. He was in a movie that Swag and I love very much, Skyline.
Yeah.
Among so many other credits. But yeah, super talented dude, infinitely watchable, likable guy. And for kids out there, Gen Z, who still don't know who this guy is, you know that dance in Fortnite, the emote?
Yeah.
That's his dance. Swag, throw up the clip of Donald doing the dance.
There you go.
There it is. It's awesome. Now throw up the Fortnite emote.
There you go. Any skin in particular you want to see?
Just whoever.
Okay.
Whoever. It's fine. But yeah, so that's his dance, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, Swag, how do you feel about this, man? Because I know you're aware of the Powerpuff Girls. You used to watch the show.
Yeah.
Again, this is like, I don't think anyone saw this coming. But
No.
yeah, how do you feel, man? What's your vibe?
Yeah, it's like complete opposite of what we were all thinking, but like still like I kind of like it.
Right?
Yeah, like I do. I want to see his performance as the character. Like I want to see what he does. It's gonna be super interesting to see like what he does with the character, what he brings. It's gonna be fun. Like that's all I know. Like it's gonna be
Yes.
it's gonna be great.
Gonna be a good time. That is 100% accurate. So, yeah, like in addition to the actual Powerpuff Girls being cast, now we know who's playing the professor, and it's they also they clarified the name Professor Drake Utonium, which I don't think he ever had a first name in the show.
Yeah.
It was always Utonium or the Professor. So this is a first.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it. I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm really excited. Like I was already excited for the show. I'm even more excited the more casting we get, especially when it's this good. Yeah, completely unexpected, but good. Like I loved it. Awesome. I love Donald Faison. He's amazing. Great comedic actor as well. I don't think. I mean, obviously, if anybody watches Scrubs, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool, man. That is very, very cool. I think next time when we do fan castings, we're gonna have to like remember this outside the box.
Yeah.
Clearly, this one came around to bite us in the butt.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. We need to be prepared to for them to throw us for a loop on that one.
And here's the thing: it's the CW. It's Greg Berlanti. I should have known he was gonna do this.
Yeah.
If anyone should have known, it should have been me. But here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the CW and Greg Berlanti, we got the heavenly, fantastic news this week. Swag, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
Casting for The Flash, season 7. Dude, we're on season 7. Can you believe that?
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, so it was announced one of my favorite Flash characters is going to finally be making his debut on the show, and we know who's going to be playing the character. Without further ado, Bart Allen, in the comic books, is the grandson of Barry Allen, also known as the speedster Impulse. And he will be played by Jordan Fisher, who I didn't know who he was, but like last week when we were discussing the casting for the Flash movie, and Cliff knew who Rudy Mancuso was. Swag actually knows who Jordan Fisher is. And
Yeah.
because he's apparently an online personality. He's a Twitch streamer. He's a YouTuber. And this just goes to show how out of touch I am. I had no idea who it was. But Swag knew who he was, and he told me, because you're subscribed to him, right?
Yeah. Funny enough, like since we're talking about, I went to go check his channel to see if like he made any video on talking about this at all. Not, I can't tell because some of his titles are a little clickbaity, but
yeah. But it's pretty cool, like because we talked about it after the news broke, and you were like, "Oh wait, I know who that is." It's like what a weird not, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean like what a wonderful and weird time that we're living in, where because you and I spoke about this in private, and I'll bring it up here.
Yeah,
A YouTuber or is he a Twitch streamer as well?
I think he does Twitch
Yeah,
streams,
yeah.
but I don't know for sure.
He's someone you were a fan of for a long
Yeah,
time. You've showed me videos of his on YouTube, but what's his name?
Azers.
Yeah, he he does voices, right? He
Yeah.
plays video games and he'll do voice impersonations. Famously, he did Barack Obama and Cleveland Brown, um, and he got cast as the new voice of Cleveland Brown. And I remembered like freaking out about that because I was like, "Wait, Swag showed me this dude. I know this guy.
Yeah.
Like, wait, he's officially the voice of Cleveland Brown. That's awesome!" And I told Swag, and he freaked out about it. And then, of course, with Rudy Mancuso being cast in the Flash movie, obviously Cliff knew who that was. I didn't. Again, another online personality who got cast in like a major motion picture. And now Jordan Fisher, singer, dancer, gamer, screamer, whatever, super talented kid, is going to be on The Flash. He's going to be on TV show. He's playing the grandson of Barry Allen. Like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Like, good for you guys, man. Like, that's really cool. I love it. Like, what about you? How do you feel?
Oh yeah, like I'm. Yeah, like I remember, like I said out loud, I was like, wait a minute, I know him. I was like, I know that guy. I was like, I knew that name sounded familiar. It took me a while to figure it out, and like, because like I kept running that. I read the name and I was like, why does that sound so familiar? And then
Yeah.
it was like Twitch streamer, YouTuber. I was like, oh yeah, he played with the people that I watch all the time. And then I subscribed to him. I thought he was really funny. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. And like I think I even told you, I was like, yeah, like watching him and then like now hearing this news, it's like, yeah, I think he can pull it off. Like he is so Bart. Like it is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. No, because after you told me that, I checked out his YouTube channel to kind of get a feel for him, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I get it. I totally see this kid as
Yeah.
Bart. Like, that's awesome. That's really cool. Also, so to clarify for anybody out there, I said in the comic books, Bart is Barry Allen's grandson. This article claims that on the show he's going to be the son of Barry Allen, and there's been some back and forth since the announcement came out, like, oh, that was a misprint. He will be the grandson. And I was like, oh, cool. And then some people were like, wait, that correction is incorrect. He will be the son. So I don't know what's going on at this point. If he's going to be Barry's son from the future, if he's going to be his grandson like he is in the comic books. At this point, honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to see Bart on the show because Bart is one of my favorite characters. Like, you know that, Swag. You know I've been waiting for this character to show up on the show since season 1, and that's too early for the character to show up.
Yeah.
But no, I love the character. He's I think next to Barry Allen is my favorite Flash. So
Yeah.
of course I'm excited. And another thing, I didn't tell you about this, Swag, but this is really cool. So yesterday, it was kind of an April Fool's Day prank, but at the same time, it was like a, hey, congratulations. So the only other actor to ever play Bart Allen in live action, Kyle Gallner, who played him on Smallville, posted on his Instagram, and it was a video. And it was funny because, like I said, it was partially an April Fool's Day joke. So he did a video, and he's like, hey, so the guys over at the CW got a hold of me. They want to do a multiverse thing, and I'm coming back. And he's like, no, I'm just kidding, April Fool's Day. But then he went on to be like, I did hear the news, and he was like, congratulations to Jordan Fisher. That's amazing. I know you're going to kill it. You're super talented. And he didn't have to do that,
No.
but the fact that he did just shows, like, like how cool the whole thing is and how respectful and even excited that he
Yeah.
But he did say, like, it is weird, though. because he's like, I've never played a character who has then, someone else then inhabits that character. He was like, it's weird, but exciting. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, that is cool. But yeah, no, he totally gave him his blessing, and he's super excited, and that's very cool. Like I said, he didn't have to do that, but he did, and that's pretty cool. so,
Yeah, definitely.
so yes, I'm very excited for this. They said, I think this article does clarify when he'll be showing up, but I'm just doing a quick pass through. Okay, so he will be his first appearance will coincide with the 150th episode of this series. Wow, 150 episodes.
Jeez, bro.
Crazy. So yeah, so that's gonna be cool, and obviously that makes sense. Like that's where the character would probably pop up because they like to do those things on like the big event episodes. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so super cool, man. I'm super excited for this. Swag, any final thoughts on Jordan Fisher playing Bart Allen?
I'm excited, man. Like, honestly, like it's a funny situation for me because it's like, yeah, like only months ago, like he played Among Us with the crew that I watch all the time, and then like I was like, this guy's really funny. I'm gonna subscribe to him, and then like here we are now. It's like he's gonna be playing Bart Allen. Like this is nuts.
That is insane.
It's gonna be great to just see him, do his thing as the character. Like, I hope he owns it, and like I just can't wait to see what he does.
Yeah, same, dude. Same. It's super exciting. Like I said, exciting time we're living in. I think this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know. Let us know how you feel. Are you excited? You better be. But if you're not, that's cool. Whatever. Yeah, man, I'm super excited. So that's very cool. That was probably the news that like got me the most hyped this week. But moving on, because this is a big one. This is a big one. And yes, this got me very excited as well. A lot of curveballs in this one. So the long gestating Obi-Wan Kenobi series that will be on Disney Plus. They announced the full cast for the show this week. Wag, did you see any of this?
I think I saw one thing, but I don't know for sure.
This is insane. This is crazy. So, in addition to, like, we know, obviously, Ewan McGregor will be reprising the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the already announced Hayden Christensen, which, again, I don't even know in what capacity he's going to be coming back, but we'll find out. We will find out. So, a couple of names, well, more than a couple. Moses Ingram, young woman who I'm not familiar with, but welcome aboard. Joel Edgerton, who I do know, will be reprising the role of Owen Lars, and Bonnie Biesi, I apologize, will be reprising the role of Beru, Aunt Beru, as most of us will remember her. Here's where things start to get very, very interesting. Kumail Nanjiani. No, like, the cast was announced, no clarification on who they're playing, but that's cool. Kumail,
Yeah.
very cool. A woman in Indira Varma, not sure who she is. Rupert Friend, who I do know of, is in this cast as well. And again, that was like a curveball. Here's where it starts to get very, very interesting. O'Shea Jackson Jr. Yeah. And actor Sung Kang, who you'll know as Han from the Fast and the Furious. There's a new Han coming to the Star Wars universe. Here's one who a woman, again, I'm not familiar, Simone Kessel, and I'm wondering how long until someone makes a Kessel Run joke. Although I guess I just did.
Yeah.
But and here's the biggest WTF for me in regards to the cast. Benny Safdie of the Safdie brothers, one half of the Safdie brothers. This is not, he's not direct, he's a cast member, and I'm like, what? What? I mean,
Excuse
it's
me?
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool though. It's very cool. This is like oh, what is his name? Homeboy who was on The Mandalorian. Uh German. I know his name. German guy. Cliff. He not Cliff. Swag. Remember he hired the Mandalorian to retrieve the child.
Oh,
What is his name? Werner Herzog.
there you
Yes,
go.
Herzog. This is exactly like that. A very like serious, artsy, like director, art house director, but he's playing a role in a Star Wars series. Like that's very
Again.
cool. Yeah, like I'm noticing a pattern here. I don't know about you, but very cool. I'm very excited about this cast. Swag, what about you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, this is nuts. A lot of this. This is crazy. And funny enough, I want to mention it, like, before we started recording, just for some reason, Kumail was just on my mind. I was just thinking about him. And then, like, here we are. It's.
Here he is. And yeah, it's crazy, man. This cast is fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, like so many like curveballs. I would have like again, gun to my head, I would have never been like, oh yeah, Ice Cube's son for sure.
Yeah.
Put him in the Star Wars. But like it makes me even more excited for this, and I was
Yeah.
already pretty excited. So yeah, man, this is cool. I'm not even gonna try and speculate on who anybody's playing
Yeah.
because it's like I honestly wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, I know Ewan McGregor's playing Obi-Wan. Hayden Christensen is playing Anakin, Darth Vader.
Yeah, that is,
You know, like there are some cast members here that we know who they're playing, but like Kumail, I have no idea who he's playing. Rupert, no idea. O'Shea Jackson, Sung Kang, I have no idea who any of them are playing. I'm just glad they're here.
yeah, same.
So yeah, man, like this is really cool. Yeah,
My
like
hope
congratulations
is,
to everybody.
yeah, my hope is like they give them all like original characters. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
someone like give them characters that they can say that, you know, like that's my character. And
yeah,
like I want to see like these new characters become like new fan favorites. Like that's what I want.
yeah, yeah, very much. I agree. I hope they're not playing legacy characters,
Yeah.
because that's always like it's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, I agree 100% with you. Like, I hope that they're all playing new characters, 100% that they get to own, because that's the dream, right? That's the
Yeah.
dream. So yeah, man. But yeah, I agree with you 100% wholeheartedly. Like, I hope that's the way it goes. And yeah, man, super excited. This cast, phenomenal. Gets a
Yeah.
two thumbs up from me, too. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. We're definitely gonna be following that, and we'll keep you guys up to date on all of that as soon as we know. As soon as we know more, you'll know more. Swag, did you have any game stuff that you wanted to talk about this week?
I know some stuff happened, but I didn't get around to checking it out because I know.
You want to talk about stonks?
Yeah, sure. So obviously, it's the second as of recording this. Yesterday was April Fool's, uh, and of all things, I didn't expect this to happen. Fortnite released a skin, and at first I was a little skeptical, as one would be on April Fool's. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know if this is real. And I clicked on the video, and I was watching it, and I was like, this looks pretty real, but again, I don't know. So I had to log on and see it for myself. Fortnite released a Stonks skin?
Nope.
And if
So
you aren't familiar,
yeah,
yeah,
I
if you aren't
put the beam up right now.
there you go. Now you're familiar. That is the Stonks meme.
Now show them the skin.
Yeah, I mean, dead on.
And they even got the arrow going up.
Yeah, it's the it's the back bling too, which is hilarious. So you're always gonna have that on your back. And the best, and like I was laughing. I was like, I do want it, but I'm gonna save my money in case there's a skin that I will actually play.
But one
And
people did get it.
yeah, Tegan, like she bought it, and like the whole time we played Fortnite yesterday, she was playing that skin, and it was funny too because we got on and Dr. Quack was like, "Are you familiar with the Stonks meme?" She was like, "Yes," and I was like, "Yeah, you clearly don't know her because she is a meme lord." And he was like, "Yeah, they released a Stonks skin on Fortnite," and she gasped, and she got on and bought it instantly.
Instant.
Yep. And it was just hilarious. Just like we were making call outs and everything, and then I would turn to see just the Stonks guy just holding a gun right next to me.
Like, I didn't even think about that. Like,
No
how
idea.
ridiculous.
It was great. Like I had a pretty enjoyable April Fool's Day. That was hilarious.
Yeah. I think like many people, I woke up yesterday morning. I checked social media first thing in the morning. I saw Stonks was trending, and I was like, "Oh boy!" I was like, "Wait, what?"
It was great. Like epic. Like we've been
Great.
giving you praise for like who knows how long. It's like again, like you guys, you know what to do. You know what gets us.
They've
That
been killing it.
yeah,
So
that was hilarious. Good on that was hilarious. Props to you guys. That was funny.
I like. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. Definitely put a smile on my face. That's for sure. So yeah, that is definitely the most interesting games news that came out. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna get into TV time now. Before we get into our Godzilla versus Kong reviews, thoughts, opinions, whatever. Swag, I know you did not watch The Flash this week.
Yeah, I
I
did get around
I
to
thought it was a fantastic episode. I'm not going to spoil anything because I know you're probably going to want to get caught up on that.
yeah, definitely.
It was a fantastic episode. I loved it. There were some cool revelations made about certain story plot elements that were revealed in last week's episode, and just some really great character moments, interaction. They, we talked about in the show Jordan Fisher being cast as Bart Allen, and I will spoil this for you because obviously we know Bart's coming. They have already planted the seed for that.
Mm,
I'm not going to tell you what it is or what it was, but just know that they're already starting to mess around with that.
okay.
So yeah, I really like this episode. I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. Super solid. Really, really cool. So yeah, I really liked it. Good time. All right. The other show I want to talk about before we get into everything I know Swag has seen this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been watching the Mighty Ducks Game Changers on Disney Plus. You'll notice I am wearing my Avalanche hockey jersey this week. And I apologize because I know Cliff wanted to talk about it last week and we just forgot. And I'm sure he wanted to talk about it this week as well. So to keep it short and sweet, I am a child of the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. And so obviously the Mighty Ducks is a big thing for me. I love those movies with all my heart. And obviously I knew that, like we talked about it on this show a long time ago. Like I knew they were doing this series for Disney Plus, and I was waiting for it. The thing that shocked me though is I don't see them pushing it very hard, like in terms of marketing. Like they market those Marvel shows like like you would expect them to, but like I barely saw any marketing for this show. which is weird because Mighty Ducks is a big franchise for them.
Yeah.
But regardless, I've been watching it and I'm loving it. And this week's episode, again, like I'm not going to get too deep into it because Wyatt's not watching it and Cliff's not here to help me talk about it. But this week's episode ended the way it ended. I'm not going to lie, it brought a tear to my eye because it was like I had a moment of realization because it's about a whole new generation of kids. And like I love the kids, I love the story, I love everything. There's a moment they did in this week's episode, the way it ended, and I realized like, oh my god, they are the Mighty Ducks, and it made me feel so happy. I teared up, tears of joy because I was like I know they're not the Ducks I grew up with, but like they are the Mighty Ducks. Like it just made me so happy, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really love this show. We're only 2 episodes in. I'm gonna give both episodes. I'll give the first episode 8 out of 10. Really solid, but just a little bit slow moving. But this week's episode easily 10 out of 10. Fantastic, loved it. So there it is. If you're watching it, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a child of the '90s, let us know what you think of this show. And yeah, I'd love to hear your opinions on it. All my friends out there who are watching it, if you I know you grew up in the '90s, if you love Mighty Ducks as well, let me know what you think of this show. I genuinely want to hear it. All right, Swag, let's talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
All right.
Let's talk about it. What do you think of this week's episode?
It was pretty good, and like there was quite a bit of action in this one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that was definitely interesting, especially compared to, and like the last ones had some action in it too, but I mean like it was mostly like story and getting us, back into the world in the Marvel universe again, and it was, and I'm not saying it was bad or anything. Like I actually was interested, and I was getting into it, and I was really enjoying it. But yeah, like there was a lot of action in this, and I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I really liked it. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, I'm getting John Wick vibes.
Yeah, all the neon and
yeah, like the neon lighting, but also like there's that scene in the club,
yeah,
right? And the fight scenes also just reminded me of very, very John Wick-esque, and I really dug it, man. Like this episode was really cool. I mean, I think so far my favorite episode was the second episode of the season, just because that was an emotional like roller coaster. But this was fantastic in terms of like scale and scope. Like you said, the action scenes were on a much bigger level this week, and yeah, it definitely showed. Also, I know I said this already, like to you before we were recording this, but man, I'm glad they gave Sharon Carter something to do in this show, because she was severely wasted in those movies.
Definitely,
like it was criminal how wasted she was in the movie. So when she pops up in this episode and like she actually has stuff to do, I was like, oh, good for you, man. Like I'm glad you're not just standing around talking.
Yeah. So, you're finally putting that family name to
boy did she.
Yeah. Like holy crap. I think she got like the most John Wick out of everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that was yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
That like just that whole like action sequence was so cool to watch. Like again, like yeah, it got like that was the most John Wick that had gotten. She was doing all the takedowns and everything, and like disarming and stuff. It was crazy. And again, like it was good to like see her do that. 'Cause, like yeah, she didn't really do that previously.
No. Yeah, like I'm trying to think. Like I think the most she ever did in the movies was like she was in the shootout in the control room in the Winter Soldier, And I remember when they were promoting Civil War, like they sold action figures and merchandise of her character, and
Yeah.
like they had her on all the artwork standing with Team Cap, but like she wasn't in any action sequences in that movie.
No.
So no, I was just so glad to see her here and like actually doing something. And you know, it's implied that she'll be back. This isn't just a one-off episode, and like clearly she's up to something more than what uh, we're led to believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I can't wait to see what they do with her and what she's up to. Like really, so
Yeah.
that was really cool. That was a very welcome surprise. I loved it. What about you, Swag? Was there anything else in this episode that really jumped out to you?
I think two things. Like one, like like, and like we both kind of like you mentioned it, and it's like it was a bit of a. It was a little dumb, but it's like at least we get to call it Baron now. Baron.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like that, like we can finally give him the full title, the full name, and then like seeing him in like traditional costume, like it was kind of that was sick.
That was
I love
cool.
that.
For anyone, like let me clarify. So, Baron Zemo is like a traditional Captain America villain. And like when he shows up in Civil War, he's just Helmut Zemo, and he's depicted as a soldier. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I was always like, well, he's not Baron Zemo. And then in this episode, like I said to you, I was like, it was kind of a sloppy retcon, where he's like, no, I was royalty. I'm a Baron. It's like, okay, fine, I'll take it because now we can actually call you Baron Zemo. Like, I'm not happy with how we got there, but we got there, and that's all that matters. Yeah. So it's like, wait, you're telling me you had all this money and these resources, your royalty, and you didn't really put any of that to use in Civil War? Like, you're royalty. You're a baron. You're telling me you couldn't have used that to get close to King T'Chaka and kill him? You had no, like, guerrilla warfare style to get him? Like, that didn't make any sense. But again, I was like, as sloppy a retcon as it is, fine. Like, I'll take it. Yeah. So that was really my only one, like, real critique of this episode, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I dig the comic accurate costume.
Yeah.
It was really cool. The whole time I was like, I really hope somebody makes a replica of that coat because I really want it.
Yeah.
That coat was crisp. Like, my God. I need it. Somebody out there. Yo, Luca Jackets, Luca Designs, I'm a big repeat customer of yours. Please do a replica of Zemo's coat because I need it. I'll pay top dollar for it.
He will. I know he will.
So yeah, that's my plea to you guys specifically. All right. Anything else, Swag? Anything else to talk about? I mean, obviously the cliffhanger for this week's episode.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think that's it. Like, we can just talk about that. Like, that was that was something. I did not expect that one at all.
Neither did I. And like I figured it out, like, like, because he picks up the first bead, and I was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh,
yeah."
I was like, "Oh, I know what that is." It took me a while. And then she shows up, and it was like, I mean, it makes total sense that Wakanda would come for Zemo. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see where they go with that.
Yeah.
So.
And like, I'm wondering, like, I wonder if they're gonna like do like a few episodes with that, or they're just gonna do like this next episode with that and then like move on. Like, I hope they do like a few.
Yeah.
Because I want to, I want them to like carry, do this story and like not rush it. Like, I want them to go through this arc properly.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, okay, so this is the third episode this
Yeah.
season. There's only 6 episodes.
Oh man, yeah, so we're like halfway.
Yeah, this is the shortest series that they've done. So we only have 3 episodes left. So yeah, I'm with you, man. I hope they don't rush it.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be cool regardless. So,
definitely.
uh, what would you rate this episode? Like,
Uh, hmm. Maybe about like maybe a 9, maybe 9 out of 10, I'd say.
yeah, I was gonna say the same. And 9 out of 10, super solid, like really great. Again, like super actiony, which I love.
Yeah,
But like, I think like I said, last week's episode was a 10 out of 10 because it did so much like world building and so much. Like I said, there was so much emotional impact to that episode. This episode is great too, but like yeah, it's more on the action side than I would have liked it to be. Again, not that
yeah,
that's a bad thing. I still really liked it, 9 out of 10. So
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Oh jeez. And
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this show, phone is
yeah,
on flat end,
yeah,
so
that is
don't
me. Don't worry. Do not
don't
be alarmed. That call was
yeah,
not for you.
yeah. So that's the Falcon and the Winter Soldier for this week, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching it on Disney Plus, let us know what you think. Did you see any of those twists coming this week? Probably not, but if you did, let us know. All right, so that's gonna do it for TV time this week, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Superman and Lois is on break. Supergirl did come back this week. I did watch it. I really liked it. They finally wrapped up what I thought was a lackluster storyline from last season, and I'm glad that that's done with. And I can't wait to see what they do moving forward because this is the final season. I'm just going to give like quick thoughts and reviews. I did really enjoy this episode. I thought it was great. It was just great to have the characters back. I liked it. I'd probably give it a 8 out of 10 as far as like season premieres go. And I will say this real quick because I mentioned this in the last couple episodes. We knew Black Mask was coming to Batwoman, and he finally made his debut this week. Played again, like we reported last week, by Peter Outerbridge. And as much as I was like, it's going to be tough for him to stand on his own and come out of the shadow of Ewan McGregor's performance, I think he did it because he's doing his own thing and it's working. Like as much as he's not doing what Ewan McGregor did, like he reminds me of like Swag. You remember in Arkham Origins,
Yeah,
before the reveal that it's actually the Joker pretending to be Black.
yeah,
Peter Outerbridge reminds me of that Black Mask. Like even the voice, he's doing a very similar voice,
nice.
and he is very much because we got to see him be Roman Sionis as well,
Oh
and
wow.
he's doing like his Roman Sionis is kind of an evil version of Bruce Wayne, where he's doing like press conferences and stuff, and he's talking about how this is not good for our city. Like he's doing all that stuff, but then
Yeah,
when he's mask, he puts the mask on, and he's this real sinister like mastermind.
yeah.
And I'm really impressed. I really like what he's doing. So keep it up. Thumbs up over here. So yeah, I really like what he's doing over there on the show. So awesome. All right, so that's TV time. Swag, let's talk about it. We saw a movie this week. And I know we're not the only ones who saw it. I know Cliff saw it as well. He texted me like right after I finished watching it because I guess we all watched it at the same time.
Yeah.
And we didn't realize. Like literally the movie was over and I checked my phone and then whoop, it was like, oh my god, Godzilla vs. Kong was awesome. And I was yeah, it was. Swag, what do you think of the movie, man?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was that was fun. That was good times. I loved it.
Yeah. It was, and I think like that's what we need to stress. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like obviously this movie's not going to win any Oscars or whatever. It's not like some great like human drama. It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, like this movie completely understands what it is. It's two giant monsters fighting, you know?
Yup.
And you know, as much as I've seen people online complain about, oh, there's another boring human story in it that I don't care about. I was like, I was never bored by it. I mean, I didn't really care for it either, but I don't feel like it drug the movie down at all.
Yeah.
There was enough fighting in this movie that I was like, oh my god, that was awesome. I need a minute to breathe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the
Yeah.
human stuff gives you a moment to breathe before you go into the next beatdown or the next big action sequence. Because there's also an action sequence like where there's no monster fighting, but it's when, and again, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, get out of here right now.
Yeah.
You know, when they go into the Hollow Earth, and dude, like the visuals in that scene were trippy. I remember, like, holy, like they just went full 2001 on us right here.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool. And that scene, again, like it wasn't monster fighting, but it was an action scene. It was a set piece.
Yeah.
And I was thoroughly entertained by it. And as much as like people knock on the human characters in this movie, I forget what the character's name was, but Brian Tyree Henry's character, loved
Yeah.
it. More of that.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Swell? What were your favorite parts of the movie? What did you enjoy? What did you not?
Definitely the Hollow Earth stuff. Cause that was, yeah, like that was super sci-fi. Like that's the stuff I love to see
Yeah,
with this kind of stuff. Like just these really crazy like landscapes and worlds. It was so cool just to see like, cause it's like yeah, like it was so true to the fact where it's like one side was still like had like land and life on it and stuff. But like you
yeah,
look up, you don't see a sky. You still see just more mountains and land up there.
yeah.
And
That was
it was so crazy, but like so cool. And then like especially like Kong like finding his home, like that was so cool. Like the it seemed like a temple to me. Just
yes,
seeing like that whole thing, like that was so cool. I
yeah.
loved that. And then
I was
like
gonna say like when he found the temple. So
yeah, and like sat on the throne. It's like yeah, like that's
yeah,
awesome.
very cool.
It's like the king has returned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really loved all of that stuff as well. Like that was probably, I think, visually the most interesting stuff they did in the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
I know. Yeah, that was really cool. Um, what did you think of the fights? Because there were a couple. You
Yeah,
know, what do you think? Like, who do you think won? Who do you feel won?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Because that's the thing. Like, they were like, "There's going to be a definitive winner," and I saw the movie, and I was like, "Was there?
Yeah,
I don't think there was." I mean,
yeah, because like by the end of it, it's like they looked at each other and they were like, and
they
God,
both kind of acknowledged, like, "All right."
yeah, like Godzilla was like, "We're cool," and then he walked off.
He just leaves, and
Yeah,
like, but like, okay, so Godzilla and Kong fought each other what 3 times?
3 times.
Godzilla won the first one, Kong won the second one, and I think Godzilla won the third one.
Yeah,
So I think Godzilla's the winner
yeah,
between the two of them, but Kong defeated, again, spoiler alerts, Kong defeated Mecha Godzilla.
yeah,
And I think that's where the respect comes from, you know?
yeah,
But still, it's
yeah,
like, okay, so Godzilla won the fight, but Kong defeated Mecha Godzilla. So that's where I'm like, okay, so who was the winner here?
yeah.
Like, like
I think if you want to say like between them, like I think like yeah, Godzilla won. And then like when it comes to like overall score, I think it was like, all right, we're square. You know what I mean?
I
It's like you
think
saved
so.
my life. We destroyed this piece of garbage. Yeah, it's like we're cool. Like you go live your life, I'll go live mine.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I mean, like again, it was just it's a little strange to me that they were like, no, there's a definitive winner here, and I was like, I don't think there was, but
Yeah.
honestly, I don't care because the movie was just so entertaining.
Yeah.
So I really don't care. And honestly, like I was mostly Team Kong for the movie. For the movie again, like I was like, well, I know Godzilla's not a bad guy, so it was tough for me to like pick a side, you know.
Yeah.
So and obviously we knew like Mecha Godzilla was going to show up, and like that was going to be like the actual threat that needed to be uh defeated. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about Mecha Godzilla because that was crazy. How they did Mecha Godzilla in this
Yeah.
movie, super crazy. And I remember we were both kind of like, wait, you guys did what? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, like talk about it, man. How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, like just following it and like trying to put together like it wasn't that hard, just like, yeah, it's like clearly they're putting together Mechagodzilla, but like when we finally got to like the Hong Kong facility and
Yeah,
like the bigger reveals of like how
yeah,
the Mechagodzilla worked like happens, like, oh, wait a minute.
yeah,
Because it's like, yeah, like from King of the Monsters, like we knew they had gotten a hold of Ghidorah's head.
yeah.
Uh, and like I totally forgot about that until we got to that point. It's like, oh, right. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute. What? You guys are using his head to control and power this thing.
Yeah, that was crazy. And also, like, I had a sneaking suspicion, like when they revealed, like, oh, we're using Ghidorah's head and his brain
Yeah.
to as sort of the control center for Mecha Godzilla. I was like, that's gonna go bad real quick.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, it did because it was like, oh, Ghidorah knew what he was doing. He was letting you build him a new body,
Yeah.
and he was just waiting until it was fully functional and operational, and then he took over.
Yep.
And it was like, what did you guys think was gonna happen, you morons?
Yeah. It's like you guys still don't fully understand how these creatures operate, and you thought it was a good idea to use a dead one's brain
Yeah.
to power a robot.
Oh man, that was so like you guys are so dumb.
Yeah. You kind of asked to get killed by that thing.
Yeah, like I don't even feel bad. Like
Yeah.
you guys got what you deserved. And it's funny because there was another moment earlier when they're in the Hollow Earth. Remember the one bad guy, his daughter was on the mission with them,
Yeah.
and it was like, we need this power source or whatever. And so things start to go bad. They try to escape, and Kong like catches the ship that they're in.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, "Oh my god, crush it! Just
Yeah.
crush
Like,
it!"
just
Yeah,
do
just
it.
like,
Yeah.
just crush it. And I was like, "Thank you." Did not like those people at all. So
Yeah.
that was great. I really liked that.
Crushed it like a can of like an empty can of
Yeah,
soda. Just like, not,
like
no.
that was great. So yeah, no, the human characters mostly, like I said, I liked Brian Tyree Henry's character. He was super entertaining, super
Yeah.
watch. And but other than that, yeah, like most of them, I was glad they died. So
Yeah.
and that they died pretty horrible deaths. That was
Yep.
pretty. Um, but yeah, man, I dug this movie, man. I had a lot of fun. Again, it was just fun. Like if you're expecting anything more than that, like sure, you're probably gonna be disappointed. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to watch cool monster fights and see cool visuals, and I got that. So I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna rate this probably a 9 out of 10. It's probably my second favorite next to Kong Skull Island.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I'll agree with that one.
you're gonna agree with me on that one?
Yeah.
All right, there it is, unanimous, ladies and gentlemen. 9 out of 10. Godzilla versus Kong. If you've seen it, let us know what you thought. And where did you watch it? Did you go to see it? Because I know a couple of people actually went to go see it in theaters. I mean, they were being safe about it, wore masks and everything, so that's cool. I watched it on HBO Max, as did you, right, Swag?
Yep.
Yep, and I know Cliff did as well. So, but yeah, if you got to see it in theaters, let me know. If you didn't, that's cool too. I mean, I watched it on HBO Max, watched it on my 50-inch 4K TV, and it looked fantastic. So I have no complaints. Although I do kind of wish I'd seen it on a bigger screen, but hey, that's the world we live in. But yeah, so that, if you saw it, let us know what you think. What were your favorite parts? What did you like? What did you not like? Leave a comment down below under this video, or you can tweet at us at realnerds_, or on the Nerds Facebook page. But yeah, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the news. Swag and I managed to do a whole episode, just the two of us. I knew we could do it, Swag. We did it. Congratulations. But yeah, so like I said, Cliff wasn't here today. He'll be back soon. I know we're gonna have a full weekend this weekend. We got multiple interviews to do, so look forward to that. Swag, let everyone know where they can find you.
Yeah, you guys should come over to youtube.com, Mr. Swagtastic. If you want to know what I, was doing last time I wasn't on, that should be up this week, hopefully. Hopefully get some time to edit it. We were playing some Watch Dogs Legion. It was wacky shenanigans again, as per usual. Things happened. It was fun. I've also got some stuff in the works. If you're at all familiar with Skyrim and interested in goofy, dumb stuff in that game, that series should be returning and on a different platform. Come over, check that stuff out. It's a good time.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You heard the man. Go check him out, Mr. Swagtastic on YouTube. And of course, Cliff Miller. You can find him at _RedDog85. I think. Did I get that right, Swag?
Yeah.
And Swag put up his link tree.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Just the link tree, because you can find everything he's on right there on that.
So yeah, there he is. Go check that out if you want to find him on social media. And I am, of course, Antonio Padilla. You can find me on all social media. It's either at Tron Pilgrim or at Tron Pilgrim 87. You'll know which one is me. If you're watching us on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Hit that bell notification. Get all the latest videos as soon as they're available. And if you're listening to us, you're probably listening to us on Spotify. I'm just going to say that. But you can also catch us on anchor.fm/nerds. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and of course, everywhere podcasts are available, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there's the phone again.
Once again, that's on track. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us this week. Join us next week, same nerd time, same nerd channel. Good night, folks.
Cue the outro!